how we love, how God has called us to love. We know we should love, we ought to love, we must love. How do we love? Well, here's a specific application of God's love. You are to pray for those who persecute you. Is there anyone in your life right now that is persecuting you? Here's specific application. You are to pray for them. Then destroy them on social media. Oh, wait a minute. Look at number 2. Do good to those who hate you. You see, this is specific application of God's love. We're going to say it again later in the message, but this is how the attribute of God's love is seen. Is when love is brought to completion in the life of a believer when we say and act lovingly based on the love of God and the love of God that is abiding in us. This is how the love of God is seen in this world. You're to honor your father and your mother. I put that one down because there are those in our congregation right now that we've been praying for that are doing the hard work of loving their parents right now. We know that obedience to our parents is temporary as long as we're under their care and as they're rearing us, but honoring parents is lifelong. And some of you know what it is to care for and to help elderly parents, and right now we have several in our congregation that are doing the hard work applying this. This is God's love. God's love seen in caring for and honoring parents. That's a lifelong commitment. Look at number 5 on that list. Do no wrong to a neighbor. Is there something going on right now between you and a neighbor? Is there some conflict that's going on right now between you and a neighbor? God's love is applied as we do no wrong to a neighbor. Strive, number 6 on the list, for others in prayer. Now, number 7's an important one. Affirm your love to the repentant brother or sister. Remember in the first letter to the Corinthians, Paul writes about a brother who was sinning, and he encourages the church to deal with this sinning brother. Then in the second letter, it would seem as if Paul's referring to the same guy, because then he talks about that this brother who has repented is to be